Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word, episode 107. Neve.
107.
I got thrown off there for a second because I still got the questions from last week's episode that we didn't get to, and it says 106 at the top, but I know for a fact this is 107, Big Neve. Had a little bit of trouble with the intro there, mate.
Yeah, you stuffed me up.
I threw me off a little bit.
You're making noises.
Decided to witness thy own thickness.
Yes.
While we were there. Topics of discussion, Neve.
All right, so we got back in stock, coming soon, reduced pricing, protein, well, whatever it is.
Reduced protein bar pricing.
My utopia hasn't kicked in yet.
Yeah, I know. You need to get that shit into you.
MJHQ Has Moved.
Yes.
FILEX Specials, BodyPower, AskNeve.
Oh, we got a jam-packed episode of Weekly Word for you guys this week, and a bunch of questions for AskNeve as well. Big Nevos, let's jump straight in. First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock. You didn't see Robbie, did you?
No, I didn't. Fuck. I'm just gonna make it quick because it's not impressive at all this week. It's fucked up. I need to see Rob. If you're watching, brother, throw me a Facebook message. Let's schedule down a time to get this shit fixed up. It's out of control.
I wonder how many people are going to comment on my hat.
Yeah, no shit. I didn't even notice it until you mentioned it. Now people are gonna want that shit. First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock.
Yes.
So back in stock as of Monday,
Yes.
MTS Whey.
MTS Whey. Launches 10 a.m. Monday. Guys, it will sell out again. It always fucking sells out. And people are always pissed because they miss out.
Cookies and cream peanut butter.
Yeah.
Number one. Is that coming? Is that on the shipment?
It is, yeah. So it's back in stock in 7 flavors. So 7 flavors on this shipment. They all drop 10 a.m. Monday in store and online. And the 7 flavors are chocolate, which goes straight to the biceps, vanilla, no bake cookie, mint cookies and cream. And actually, on no bake cookie, this is the last ever run of no bake cookie. Once this is gone, that's it. It's been discontinued by MTS, so it's out. No bake cookie, mint cookies and cream, peanut butter cookies and cream, and for the very first time, apple pie.
What about normal cookies and cream?
Did I not say that?
You missed that.
And normal cookies and cream. So those are the 7 flavors dropping 10 a.m. Monday, guys. I can't stress it enough, Neve. If you want a tub of MTS Whey, be at the fucking doorstep of your local MassiveJoes store 10 a.m. Monday, or be ready to drop it online and stock up. That's all I can say, really. But get it, because it will sell out.
Yeah.
And probably a couple of flavors are going to sell out within a few hours, as they always do. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Coming soon.
Yes.
So we went through most of these last week, except for a couple of additions.
We did.
MTS Clash fully loaded.
And we do have some updated ETAs, so I'm going to jump in real quick. So MTS Clash fully loaded, if all goes to plan, will be next week. Well, if things don't go to plan, the week after. But hopefully things go to plan.
MTS Peak Physical?
Still about 4 weeks away. We're still trying to get the flavor correct on the powdered version.
Core ABCD?
Also 4 weeks away, just waiting the final formulation from CEO Doug Miller.
Rivalous Rival Whey?
Next week, I believe. Rivalous Rival Whey will be in all sizes, all flavors, along with the next product.
Metabolic Nutrition Muscle Lean.
The ketogenic style meal replacement, also next week, in all the flavors. Yep. And you've been using that, haven't you? The muscle lean.
Yeah, I have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been. You know how I know
if I miss a meal because there's not much left.
Yeah. Well, every time I go to my tub, the motherfucker gets lighter.
I've only had a couple serves.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah. I think you've had more than
what about the one?
A couple serves a day.
What about the one that's sitting at the docks at the moment that we just signed off on yesterday? The pre and the pump formula.
Oh shit! That's not even in there.
So that should be here next week.
Ooh, should we tell them about it?
Yeah.
Or should we just? Should we just leave it?
Leave it for now.
Leave it? I'll give you guys, I won't tell you what they're called because we've said nothing about this, but a new pre-workout and a new pump formula from a supplement company whose primary focus is nootropics. So they primarily produce nootropic supplements, so for brain gains, and they've just kind of stumbled into the pre-workout and pump supplement, non-stimulant pump supplement world, and their first two products coming to Australia exclusive to MassiveJoes, dropping next week.
Yeah. I'm a big fan. I've been using the pump formula.
The pump formula is the pre is good, but the pump formula is amazing. Just
very
wait.
good.
Just wait. You guys are in for a treat.
The full range of Evogen will be here next week.
Yes, the full range of Evogen coming back to MassiveJoes with a couple of new products as well, Big Neve.
Yep.
Namely Liposide,
yep.
the new fat burner from Evogen.
And Carnitine Plus.
And Carnitine Plus.
I don't believe we had that last time.
No, we didn't. We've never had Carnitine. We've had the OG Carnitine, but never the Carnitine Plus bit.
Six-pack bags.
Yes, coming back after a bunch of years away. We haven't picked six-pack bags for ages.
Yeah. So we're just getting the one colour. We're getting the black, getting in the 3ml and the 5ml bags.
And those will be back, what, next week as well?
Yep.
Fuck, we got a lot happening.
The BSN test booster.
Unfortunately, won't be coming next week.
Oh, and fat burner?
Also won't be coming next week.
No.
Can you imagine the day that they are actually coming soon?
I don't know if they will be though.
You don't reckon?
No.
But I know the powers that be that BSN and Optimum watch our videos. And they must be getting sick of being coming soon, week after week.
BSN's a bit more of your bodybuilding brand.
Yeah.
So you think BSN might bring one out?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Fingers crossed, man. Fingers and toes are crossed, because we know that if Optimum do bring a fat burner and BSN do bring a test booster, it's going to be a not here to fuck spiders formula, and I'm excited for that. So we're just going to keep pressuring them into doing it.
Yep.
Next topic of discussion.
New reduced protein bar pricing.
Okay, this is cool. This is really fucking cool. We have dropped the price of every single protein bar, protein cookie, ready to eat piece of supplement that we sell in both single bars and box quantities, Big Neve. We've renegotiated some pricing for you guys, and we're bringing you the absolute best prices across everything. Just for example, Big Neve, probably the biggest ones for us are Quest bars, which have dropped over $2 per bar and over $5 per box. Same as Lenny and Larry's cookies. What else have we got in there? The Pro Sups protein bar price has dropped. Box buy has dropped. BSC, the price per box on the BSC high protein bars, they won Protein Bar of the Year, has also dropped. Link is in the description box to all of our protein bars, protein cookies, and ready to eat bits and pieces. You guys can go check them out for yourselves, but all new pricing going to save you guys a bunch of dollars on all your protein bar, protein cookie needs.
Go check it out.
And you've been pushing that for a while.
Well, I have been.
You'd be pretty happy with that.
Well, I'm happy that, especially Quest bars, they've dropped
30%.
33%.
Straight up on the single bar price. And also dropped on the box price. Phenomenal.
Yep.
So stock up, guys.
10% on the box price.
Yeah.
30% on the single bar price.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Next topic of discussion. I shouldn't have seen that, because now all I can think about is Quest bars.
I know. Yeah, I've distracted you with the Quest conversation.
All right. So MJHQ has moved.
We have, well.
Not technically, but
it
has.
For all intents and purposes, we've moved. We're still here at the OG MJHQ shooting this video because our office still hasn't moved, because fucking Telstra cannot connect a fucking internet within like a month.
It was over a month. It was like 6 weeks ago.
It's got to be almost 2 months now.
And they keep pushing the date back.
It's ridiculous. But our warehouse and our showroom has moved. So if you're a local Adelaidean and you shop at MJHQ for all of your supplement needs at the retail showroom, we are no longer at 24 Woodlands Terrace, Edwardstown. We are now at 14 Furness Avenue, Edwardstown.
Which is one street further north.
One street over. You can walk from original MJHQ to new MJHQ in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So just around the corner.
It takes like 60 seconds to drive there.
30 seconds.
It's straight next door to Castle Plaza, if you know Castle Plaza.
Well, it's actually right next to Zap Fitness.
Yeah.
If you're a local, you know what we're talking about. If you're not a local, firstly, you don't give a fuck. Secondly, you got no idea what we're talking about.
If you position Zap Fitness and you position Castle Plaza,
Yeah.
we're right here.
We're smack bang.
Yeah.
Right there. So for those of you who shop at MJHQ, new address, 14 Furness Avenue, Edwardstown. It's updated on our website, on Google Places, on Facebook, on everything. So that's where you need to go.
Except
Next topic.
The problem is though, I still write the Oz Post bags out by hand, so apologies to everyone who gets an Oz Post bag and sees my writing. But anyway, Barney loves it. Barney loves seeing my writing.
Loves it.
But,
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
I didn't even
we're
get to
still
my
going?
point.
Okay, sorry. I thought that was the point.
I'm
You
not just
still
saying. I'm not
handwrite
just saying sorry for my handwriting. That's the fucking point.
Well, get to the fucking point,
The
mate.
issue is I keep writing 14 Woodlands Terrace,
Yeah.
24 Woodlands
I
Terrace.
was going to say 14 wouldn't be the right spot.
No, yeah, 14 Furness Avenue, 24 Furness Avenue. So I hope no bags have to come back to us because I've written 4 different addresses in the last 2 days.
No shit. The address is 14 Furness Avenue, Edwardstown. For
Yep.
those of you who give a fuck. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
FILEX Specials.
Okay, FILEX Specials. We can't tell you guys what they are, for obvious reasons, but I can tell you, FILEX next weekend in Sydney, the MassiveJoes Super Booth will be there, and we will be running some of our famous show specials. So we have 10 specials in total, Big Neve. You don't even know about these.
I don't.
Because they're literally, this is my handwriting, speaking of handwriting, my handwritten notes. We have 10 specials, 6 supplement specials, 4 apparel specials. Of those 10 specials, 3 supplement specials are ridiculous show-only specials that will not be advertised anywhere except for the MassiveJoes Super Booth. 2 of the apparel specials are the ridiculous show-only specials that will not be advertised anywhere apart from the MassiveJoes Super Booth at FILEX. But then we do also have 3 supplement specials that will be also available at the Super Booth, online and in retail store, and 2 apparel specials that will also be available at the Super Booth, online and in store over the weekend of FILEX. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend. So stay tuned for them, guys. There are some pretty, you know, there's some. Look, I mean, like you haven't seen these, but look at that.
Yeah.
What about that one?
Yeah.
And that one's online and in store as well. What about that one? That one.
Yeah.
No, hold on. For the apparel, look at that shit.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
No.
Yeah, fucking I might even buy myself some apparel. Shit the bed. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
BodyPower.
Ah, yes. Update on BodyPower. We're coming. Well, you're not coming.
You're going.
I'm going. Ash is coming with me. We're coming to BodyPower, baby. Last minute decision.
Dates?
Fuck. 12th to 14th of May?
Do you know when you're going though?
Hold on a
When
second.
are you leaving?
I leave on like the 9th to get there in time. Hold on, I've got the Dillip's, he's probably already put it up anyway. Dillip, if you haven't put it up now. The graphic for myself and the graphic for Asher as well, and I'll just pull it up while you're here it is. Okay, May 12 to 14, Birmingham, UK. Asher and I will be coming over. We're repping TMJ Apparel. We're going to be at the A-List Nutrition booth, which is inside of the Battle of the Bars arena. So if you go to the Battle of the Bars arena, which is where they have like all the crazy calisthenics stuff, where they do like all the, you know, the shit they do.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We're inside that arena at the A-List Nutrition booth. It'll be Asher, myself. We're also going to be over there with CEO of Core Nutritionals, Doug Miller, CEO of HPN, Sean Torbati, and the crew from A-List Nutrition, the distribution company over there in the UK. It's going to be one hell of a weekend. Make sure you come and check us out. And for those of you who live in the UK who are wondering, yes, Asher and I will be bringing TMJ Apparel with us. We obviously can't bring everything because the booth, we would need a dedicated booth for that. But we'll be bringing some of our top selling bits and pieces in the top selling sizes. So you guys will have the opportunity to pick up some TMJ Apparel at BodyPower this year.
Yep.
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
AskNeve.
Continuing on from last week, Big Neve boss. Let's try to get through all of them, man.
All right.
There's 23 questions, so
Yep.
you may have to rapid fire the shit. Joe Blow. No, Joe hasn't told us where he's from. Neve,
No.
pick a location.
Zambia.
Is that even a country?
Yep.
Did you say Zimbabwe last week?
Yep. I'm starting with Zeds and working our way back.
Okay, Zambia. Dillip, find Zambia on the map. Joe Blow from Zambia. Amazing work on the shred, Neve. What are your top 2 tips for someone looking to transform from big and strong to lean and shredded?
This is
what you did.
This is dedicated
still
to you.
Big and strong.
This isn't dedicated to you, but to anyone. You're eating too many calories. I was on 5,200 calories. Thinking I needed it. I actually did my fitness power yesterday.
Yeah.
How many calories do you reckon I had yesterday?
Well, you asked me this question yesterday. You said, Joe, how many calories are you on?
Yeah.
I'm at like 41 to 4,200.
You got 10 kegs on me.
I do. So I reckon you'd have to be now on like 3,800.
3,080.
3,080. So you're down like almost 50%.
40%.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Well, that's the answer to your question, Joe Blow.
So, and that was on a non-weights day. So I did cardio yesterday. So, but still my calories are still, I worked it out anyway because obviously I just change fats to carbs on my weight days.
Yes, you asked me about that this morning.
Yeah. So I'd say depending on the day, anywhere from 3,000 to 3,500.
There you go.
But yeah, that's my one tip is cut your calories down.
Yep.
And nutrition timing, so carbohydrate timing. You're eating too many carbs, you don't need that many carbs.
Yep.
Number 2 is Metcons for general health, but also for losing that body fat.
Absolutely. Bungholio, Chris from Carluke in Scotland, over in the UK up there. What's the best exercises for making your forearms grow? I feel like my right one is growing faster than my left.
We're not going there? No, it's good. We'll stand away from it. I'm proud of you, Joe.
I'm waiting for you to start talking.
Alright, so a lot of people you see do like
growing faster than his left. I don't know. You must be doing a little bit more exercise with the right forearm than the left one, big knee.
Fuck. That's what happens with overtraining.
I don't know what they do in Carluke, Scotland, but obviously got a lot of spare time on their hands.
Lack of females or significant others in Scotland.
Oh shit.
So, I mean, yeah, I'm sure everyone, like I'm sure you did, Joe, and I know I did spend a lot of time doing like wrist curls off the end of a bench.
Oh, when we were younger.
Yeah, which I don't think does anything. But the only thing the thing that's going to make your forearms grow is working on your grip. So things like heavy deadlifts without straps, farmers walks, anything where you have to hold a heavy load and your forearms are under like that tension. Is going to help.
It's a grip thing.
Yeah, it's all to do with grip strength and if you want to feel your forearms, do like heavy farmers walk. That kills.
Or just train back without lifting straps.
Yeah.
And just try and hold on to shit for your whole back workout.
I'll try and do my whole workout up until my last 1 to 2. I deadlift without straps all the time.
I get asked this a fair bit, is people ask me what I do for forearms. I think sometimes in certain poses my forearms look quite developed.
Yeah.
I don't train forearms at all.
No.
And I use lifting straps for everything.
Yeah.
Like I use lifting straps for assisted pull-ups. And bicep curls and fucking even lateral raises. I use lifting straps. So, for some people, forearms just grow through training back and biceps. Other people obviously need to train them directly. But as for the reason why your right one's growing faster than your left, I'm going to assume you're right-handed.
Swap up hands.
Yeah, let's just leave it there. Reese Thomas from Adelaide in the ADL. Thanks for the advice on close grip bench during the previous weekly word. Question is, I know you guys had a separate day for calves from older in gym episodes. Is that still the case, or how do they fit into your routine?
I don't know if Joe, you used to, didn't you?
When I was younger and I was trying to grow my calves, Reese, I used to have a calf day. So I'd like to go to chest day, a back day. I'd go to the gym and just train calves for like an hour and a half and just do fucking everything and annihilate the shit out of them. Now, to be honest, don't train calves at all.
I've trained calves once this year and it shows. But yeah, I've trained calves once this year.
Yeah.
I can't pretend I train them.
Yeah. Is that the answer to the...
Well, how do we fit into our routine? We don't fit it in, we don't do them.
Well, I don't train them. How would you fit it in?
I'd fit
if
in
you
just...
got serious about it.
If I got serious...
Give Reese some
if I got serious, I'd probably, if I actually want to make my calves grow, you need to make them the same as any other muscle group. Guys will go and hit arms 3 times a week and train them for an hour and a half each time.
Yeah.
You need to go train your calves for an hour and a half. And I mean, there's so many different calf exercises you can do. You need to train them like any muscle group. You go train chest for an hour and a half, but then try and do one set of standing calf raises at the end of a leg workout and expect them to grow.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Deepazana7, Deepazana7 from Texas in the US of A. Do you guys have a foam roll? And if so, can you ever do a short tutorial on how to foam roll and what the benefits are?
I don't.
I don't either.
I used
Question
to.
over.
Yeah. I used to a bit. It hurts too much, so I don't do it.
I get deep tissue massage once a week in the off season and twice a week pre-contest Deepazana, which is better than foam rolling. So I don't foam roll at all. Yeah. I'm
about to start getting deep tissue massage, so I'm going to do that rather than foam roll.
Yeah. Jared Pataka from Sydney in Australia wants to know, hey boys, been a bit of a pest with Joe asking where he's training in Sydney this week on Instagram. That must have been from a couple of weeks ago. Yep. Quick question, I know you can't spot reduce fat. You have to simply reduce your overall body fat level. Is ATP Science Subcut and Block E3 a way of you allowing to lean up in target areas that you apply it to? So for me, love handles, back fat and lower chest. Cheers big boys, Jared from Sydney.
It'll just help move that stored deep tissue brown body fat that's hard to reach and hard to mobilize. If you've got that real stubborn fat in your love handles, which, I mean, obviously you don't have much fat on your forearms or something, whereas you've got a lot of brown fat on those kind of areas, which are hard, as I said, to warm up and mobilize. That's what subcut helps do.
But you still have to get lean.
You
can't put the subcut and the block E on, around your abs and do nothing and be in caloric surplus and expect the fat to drop off.
Yeah, expect you to get a six pack and then, it's going to assist with fat loss and assist with mobilizing that fat for your body to burn it for energy. Yeah. But it's not going to just magically make that fat from that particular area disappear.
Bow Flocker from Brisbane, up in Queensland, Australia. What are your thoughts on patented versus non-patented ingredients? For example, Crea Pure versus regular creatine monohydrate. Surely a patented product is more efficacious in terms of dosing, made in more reputable places from reliable sources and backed by studies, but is it worth that premium?
I personally believe it is.
Yeah.
Myself. I'll always look for something that's got Crea Pure, creatine monohydrate. Yeah. Or anything. I mean, if you think of an analogy, I mean, unleaded petrol is unleaded petrol, but then you've got unleaded 91, unleaded 95, unleaded 98. I'll always put unleaded.
Standardized.
Yeah, I'll always put unleaded 98 in my car. Yeah. And it's the same with subs. I'll always put that better quality supplement.
I guess what you're getting with the patented ingredients, bow flocker, is you're getting a standardized type of ingredient. So Crea Pure is always going to be micronized to a certain level. It's always going to be pure creatine monohydrate to a certain level of purity. If you're not getting that Crea Pure and you're just getting creatine monohydrate, you don't know what the standardization is, you don't know the micronization, you don't know how pure it is. So by using the patented ingredients, you know exactly what you're getting and it's consistent every time you're getting it. That's the benefit. And really, the price difference is really not that much. No. When you look at, if you're looking at carnosine beta-alanine versus non-carnosine beta-alanine, Crea Pure versus non-Crea Pure, and those sorts of ingredients. Earl Lawrence also hasn't told us where he's from. Where's Earl from, Nevos?
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire! That's in the UK, right? Why now? I get it. Hey Joe. Fucking AskNeve. Does this guy watch our videos?
No.
Oh, hey Joe, I saw your video about your test blood results, but I can't seem to find the name of the test sup you used post blood results for its increasing test. Could you please tell me the name of the test sup you used? It was a combination of Core Test with Core Hard. The stack was what I used.
Core Nutritionals.
Core Nutritionals Test, Core Nutritionals Hard. William Lee.
If you want a stack, go buy the Gain stack.
Ooh.
And you save a bit of dosh.
You save a shitload of dosh. William Lee from Bendigo in Victoria, Australia. Hey boys, what kicks are you lads running at the MassiveJoes during training and daily? I see Bosch has some Hyperdunk fly nets that are absolutely mint.
I wear Nikes.
Yeah. Well, Nike. During the day, like we both wear Nike Air Maxes.
Yeah.
Or Jordans. I jump between the two. Training.
I wear the same, or I'll wear my Chucks, or I just bought a set of Nike Romalios for squat day.
Yeah, there you go. I wear exclusively Air Jordans when I train. So at the moment I got the 31s. Red and black, Team MassiveJoes colours. Fucking delicious.
I've always been nice. Or I wear Adidas NMDs.
Jacob Neal from Airlie Beach, North Queensland in Australia. Hey guys, my question is, I'm a 16-year-old male and have been stressed out with work, gym, school, etc. What I wanted to know is that whilst I am in a caloric decrease, would it be safe to use something to fix my stress levels? Please let me know. Stay massive.
I wouldn't be using anything since you're 16, man.
Yeah, 16 is, you know, a bit young for us.
Fuck, I'll be honest, man. This isn't going to make you feel better, but I wish I could go back to 16 when I had no care in the world.
Well, no, he's stressed, man.
He's
stressed out with work, gym, school. He's got a lot on his plate. Fuck. It's because he's 16.
Compare it to when
he doesn't have adult issues. Still issues to him.
Fuck. Wish I could go back to those issues. Didn't have to fucking pay bills and taxes.
David from Chicago in the US of A. I'm having trouble choosing between a typical bro split style program and a push-pull routine. This is your question here, Big Neve. I know science says that the push-pull 2 times a week is much more optimal for natural lifters. I'd question that. But the pump and mind muscle connection you get on bro splits is just so much more fun. What are your thoughts, and which one would you recommend for mainly natural bodybuilding, and why?
I'm just going to say something though.
Yeah.
Like for push-pull legs, I get a crazy pump still.
Yeah.
Like, because you're not just training chest, you're training chest, shoulders, delts.
Yeah.
Like chest, delts, triceps.
Yeah.
You get a much better overall body pump.
Yeah.
I find.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I think for natural lifters, you know, you said that science says push-pull 2 times a week is better. I think as a natural athlete, if you're training with enough intensity to do push-pull and hit every muscle group twice a week, you're gonna seriously be struggling with recovery as a natural athlete.
Even I was saying to you, I did heavy...
Serious struggle.
I did heavy dips.
Yeah.
Heavy weighted dips with 40 kilograms, which is like 90 pounds.
Yeah.
And I did that Friday night. And like yesterday, I was still sore in my chest.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're doing a push-pull split where a lot of guys are hitting chest like 2 or 3 times a week,
yeah.
I mean, I just don't think that naturally you can recover if you're training hard enough.
Correct.
Especially with stuff like legs.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember you and I used to be sore for five days after we trained
whole fucking
legs.
week, man. I'm sore I train legs on Friday. I'm sore until the next Thursday. I wake up Friday morning, feel fresh, and can go annihilate them again.
I think that's a lot of the things with stuff that science says. But I mean...
Well, I think where he's coming from is science says, you know, protein synthesis is elevated for up to 72 hours after you train a particular muscle.
I know that, but I'm saying...
So you can fit it in twice a week.
But there's a difference between science and real life
Absolutely.
training.
Which is why, you know, you can only take it with really a grain of salt. And, you know, protein synthesis is one thing you have to consider. What about the stress on your central nervous system? What about the stress on your joints as a natural lifter, on your ligaments, on just everything?
Stuff like I did.
You know, there's a certain limit where you're literally, you know, you're going to get to a point where you just can't recover quick enough. Sure, you can train chest and back and legs twice a week, but you're not going to be recovering enough to be able to go 120.
Well, I hit legs. Did squats followed by one rep max deadlift on last Wednesday night. I tried to train Thursday and I stopped because my strength was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like my CNS was shot.
And that's the thing, is your central nervous system definitely takes more time.
And another thing is,
recover.
it depends on your training and your training intensity.
Yeah.
Which is what you said before.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has those sessions where you just fucking train like shit and the intensity is not there and the weight's not there.
Training.
The thing is though, after those sessions, you do feel as though you can train the next day or you feel like you can train that same muscle group 2 days later. But if you put in those workouts where you actually kill yourself and, well not kill yourself, but you
go ham.
Yeah. Then you can't train 2 days later.
Yeah. So I guess the answer to your question is bro split.
Yeah.
Ken J from, oh shit, pronounce that one. Saskatchewan, Canada. Dillip, find that one on the map.
Yeah.
Ken J, do you have specific music you use for certain training days, such as something more aggressive for leg training? Keep up the awesome work, fellas.
I don't. I just listen to, I've just been listening to Rap Caviar on Spotify.
I'm a big hip hop mogul, man. I put my workout playlist on Spotify, on the MassiveJoes Spotify. If you ever want to have a listen, just go to Spotify, search MassiveJoes, and my workout playlists are there. I think there's 3 up at the moment.
I listen to a lot of The Game. The Game's 1992 album has been my album of choice for training lately.
Chris B from Wangen, Germany. Chris B wants to know, hey guys, in my workouts, I try to hit all positions of flexion, but when training legs, I find it hard to find an exercise for the stretched position of flexion. I don't like sissy squats, so I guess he's talking about quads when he says legs. Do you have an exercise for the stretched position of flexion for legs, let's say quads? Thank you guys, love the videos. Stretched position of flexion for quads, Big Neve.
I don't know. What is
and
one?
He doesn't want, well, sissy squats is the most obvious one.
Yeah.
And a good one for, if you don't want to do sissy squats, it's up to debate if it is stretch position of flexion, but if you leg press, as in my personal opinion, I think is a really good stretch position of flexion exercise for quads, because you think about when you're in the fully, at the bottom of each rep, in that fully deep position, your quads are actually in quite a significant stretch position of flexion, and you're asking them to contract, to change direction and contract and produce maximum power from that stretch position of flexion. So I would say leg press if you don't want to do sissy squats. Would you concur?
I would, but then again, I'm the one that's never trained with positions of flexion. That's all up to you.
Fresh Prince hasn't told us where he's from. Where's he from?
He's from Yankalilla in South Australia.
Yankalilla, country South Australia. Fresh Prince. You could have said Belair. Fucking obvious, mate.
No, he's from Yankalilla.
Anyway.
I'm not fucking about lying to the people.
At what age did you start your weight training? And are you a god? You boys are my heroes. Stay massive and keep killing it.
I started training when I was about 14 or 15.
Same.
Yeah.
Weight training, not bodybuilding. I started bodybuilding when I was 18.
I never started bodybuilding.
Late teens.
I started weight training at 14 or 15.
But yeah, well, I started weight training, and you would be the same. You started for footy?
I started because I was fat.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. There you go. Learned something new. I started for
I wasn't
for
fat.
basketball.
I was one of those skinny fat kids because I used to have my house was that house that all the kids loved coming to because I had like salt and vinegar chips and Mars bars and Dunkaroos and shit. Yeah. And puberty hit and the metabolism just just died in the ass. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get fit.
Made them gains.
And even though I guess I found out at the start that running, obviously I played footy, that running 20 kilometers doesn't automatically mean that you're going to burn body fat. I was fucking fit as shit. But the thing is that, the metabolism just wasn't there. The problem probably was I was eating 7,000 calories a day.
Probably more.
But yeah, that's why I originally started, was just for body composition purposes. And then when I actually realized that I was pretty strong, then that's when it sort of took over to more fitness related.
There you go. Chris Goff from Perth, Western Australia. Hey big boys, have my weights program down pat and making gains, but struggling with food prep and being organized. I was counting calories and gets a bit much, but if that's the best way, then so be it. Cheers and stay massive.
I think you've answered your own question there. It is the best way. It is the best way.
Yeah. I don't even think that was a question.
Yeah. Unless you know your body to an absolute T, but it sounds like you don't. A lot of people know, oh, if I'm feeling a bit flat, I'll have a little bit more carbs here, because they eat the same sort of thing every single day. But I mean, your body's always changing. I mean, you and I always are trying new things. I'm always trying new things with my diet. But yeah, and I've just gone back to using my Fitness Pal and tracking my foods, and because you got the barcode scanner on there, man, you get the piece of food, you scan the barcode, put it in a bowl, weigh how much it is, and then, I mean, after probably like a week of doing it, then you'll know sort of what kind of quantities you need, and you'll know, all right. But for the first like week or so, I'll track what I'm doing just to see. Otherwise, you make changes and you don't know what you're doing. Like you might take out an avocado and put in a cup of rice pre-workout or whatever, and then you don't know what you do. You don't know what you've done the week before or 2 weeks before. Joel
Kaczynski. What's up, Joel? Joel from Emerald, Queensland, Australia. Joel wants to know more of a question for Joe. But do you ever have issues with your hip flexors after doing a lot of devil's staircase? Also, I'm finding the volume on your new vids is really low and I'm having to turn my headphones up to full bowl. Hope you're well and stay massive. No, I don't have hip flexor issues at all, Joel, mainly because I get them released every week when I'm in contest prep. I get my, as I mentioned earlier in this episode, deep tissue massage twice a week, once for upper body, once for lower body during contest prep, which is the only time I use the devil's staircase, and I get them released, so no. But if you're having problems, I would recommend that. Get a deep tissue masseuse. It's really uncomfortable. Have you had your hip flexors released before?
I've had my ITB done.
No, the hip flexors is where they're like, you close your hip and then they'll like dig in and actually find like your hip insertion.
It doesn't sound
and
fun.
then get you to extend your, oh, it's disgusting. But it prevents any hip flexor issues. As for the videos, Dillip, might be something for you to look into, my man. Jason Fairclough from Manchester, UK. Hey guys, just wondering what your opinion is on selective androgen receptor modulators, aka SARMs. Cheers guys and stay massive.
I can't comment because I don't know enough about them and I've never used them.
I'm
so.
Exactly the same. I you know, it's one of those things, man. I don't know enough about them. You?
I personally haven't used them, and I don't know enough about them. I've never really researched them. I just know they're illegal in Australia. I believe they're illegal.
That's why we don't know much about them, to be honest, man. We don't tend to waste time on researching things that aren't legal. AK Big Gamer K from Toronto in Canada. I have 3 heavy lift days with 2 Metcons in between. I'm getting back into playing high-level hockey and volleyball 3 to 4 days a week. Being 37 years old, I think this will all be taxing on my recovery. If I pull my Metcons out while playing these sports, should I adjust my split with a 4th lift day? Or does it boil down to go at it all, see how I recover, or don't recover and adjust as I go?
Yeah, I think you're going to just have to see how you go because everyone's going to be different.
Yeah.
If you're eating fine, your nutrition's fine, you're sleeping fine, there's no reason that you can't recover from it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the thing is, if you're taking out a Metcon and then replacing it with a lifting day, you're sort of just doing the same thing there. You're just kind of taking out one thing.
I'd agree. I'd say keep it as is, see how you go and adjust, and be reactive to your recovery and how your body's recovering and adjust as needed.
I probably wouldn't chuck another weight day in. Yeah. I'd probably just see how you go doing the Metcon in addition to your hockey training, because obviously you're going to be doing a bit more of those stop-start movements and running around, more similar to a Metcon kind of endurance and cardiovascular system. So yeah, probably see how you go with that. It's probably those things that you want to manipulate, not your weight training days.
Cameron Corwin. Hey guys, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri in the US of A. I've been lifting for 1.5 years. I'm about to do my first cut and I'm going to use fasted cardio and MTS drop factor in order to blast that fat away. My question is, how many meals a day would you recommend I eat in order to boost my metabolism, and should I include carbs in every meal? I want to lose about 10 pounds in the next month. Thank you for the hours of entertainment and Neve's curly hair.
I don't think there's a secret number. You can't just magically say 4 and it's going to magically boost your metabolism.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of research that shows that smaller meals more throughout the day keeps your metabolism going.
The more frequently you can eat, the better it is. But it still comes down to, you're saying here that you're going to start your first cut. You need to be in caloric deficit. It is a numbers game. You need to be in caloric deficit, and if you can get into that caloric deficit through 6 meals a day, fantastic. If you can do it over 8 meals a day, even better. If you can fit in 4 meals a day, and that's just the way it's going to be, that's fine as well. There's another question in there, Big Neve.
I'm just trying to research for the next question.
Yeah, I can see that. Look at you.
What was the last bit?
Should I include carbs in every meal?
No.
You're the carb specialist at the moment.
I don't think you should, because the thing is carbohydrates are non-essential. So your body doesn't need them, but it doesn't need them. The thing with if you're having too many carbs, you've only got a very small amount of glycogen stores in your muscles. So if you're having too much carbs, once there's too much, then they'll get transferred to triglycerides and stored as body fat. So the issue is you just need to work out how many you need for your body's requirements.
Correct.
If you're having, it depends on how much you're having every day, but it's all about nutrient timing. I'd be having them breakfast, pre and post workout.
Agreed.
But yeah, definitely not every other meal, and that's what Joe and I do, is breakfast, pre and post. And then yeah, throughout the day, then just having fats. So I wouldn't be having them every meal.
Nelson Wells. Where's Nelson from, Neve? Hasn't told us.
Google wouldn't tell me one with something with X.
Really?
No.
Is there a country that starts with X?
Well, it says that there's different places, like words in like Portuguese and stuff.
Yeah? But there's no like English name places that start with X?
Xanten?
Yeah.
Which is an X? No, I don't know.
No. Okay, skip it.
WX. W. Worcestershire.
No, that's a sauce.
Wales.
Wales! Nelson Wells from Wales. What would you say is the most underrated and overrated exercise in regards to strength and conditioning?
I think everything has a place. I mean, I'm not going to say that something's overrated because, and there's no, I mean, underrated. I don't know how to answer that question.
You need to be, it's a very broad, in regards to strength and conditioning, a very broad question, Nelson. So ask it again, tell us where you're from, and be more specific, and we'll be able to
say what
hook you up in the next episode.
What exercise are you talking about? Are you talking about in relation to deadlifts or bench? I mean, I could say, it's too open-ended.
Too open. Last question, Big Nevos, of course, is coming from the infamous, the surgeon, Barney Ong. Barney is from Melbourne.
Melbourne, Australia. Didn't let us know.
For map purposes, everyone knows where Barney's from. Yo Neve, still a big boy. Besides your meals and sups, what other things do you take for general health and gut health? I currently also supplement with apple cider vinegar before every meal, as well as psyllium husk for digestive health. Just wondering what else you use and what you found works well.
I take it. But I've just been a bit lazy lately with it, is coconut kefir with each meal. So I have about 20 ml, which is roughly like a cupful. So I just drink that down. And then sauerkraut I'll put into my salads.
There you go.
Yeah, those two. I don't do as much. If you speak to someone like Boss Josh.
Oh, he's all about the fucking digestive.
Mate, he has 57 different products he takes.
Unbelievable.
And the thing, and I've said this, I'm going to say this out loud because I've said it to Barney. I mean, there's only so many supplements you can take. There's only so many things you can do that, I mean, after a while.
You're going to get to a point of diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's where Bosch is at.
Yeah, I don't do anything for gut health at all. I've got a pretty good gut. I don't have, unless I've got issues with it.
You take a bit of uptake every now and then.
I'll take an uptake every now and again if I feel I need it, but generally I don't have.
My gut health is pretty good. Every now and then,
problems.
If my guts do play up, then I'll have coconut kefir or sauerkraut for 2 weeks, and it sorts everything out. So,
Nevos, do you have anything else you'd like to add before I tell the viewers to hit the subscribe button? Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching this on your mobile. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. If you like this video, throw down a comment. If you want to ask Neve, we are open back up for questions for the next episode. Drop a comment down below on the YouTube channel. Hashtag Ask Neve. Don't forget to tell us where you're from, or else Neve might pick a place like
Worcestershire.
And
let us know if there's anything starting with X.
Yeah, I'm interested to know that. If you like this video, don't forget to share it around, spread the love on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Will we be seeing them next week? We've got FILEX next week.
When are you away?
Well, we all leave Thursday, don't we?
I leave Thursday night, but yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all out Thursday. We might, if we've got a chance next week in the short week before FILEX, we might get you guys another episode. If not, we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Either way, until next time, where we coming to and from, Neve?
MassiveJoes.com.